It's happening, guys. What's up, everybody? Hope we're all doing well. Welcome back to more esports news. My name is Jake, and yeah, let's break some stuff down. Less than a week after Jason Lake's tweets, guys, some of the boldest tweets we have seen in esports this past week. It was actually after their CSGO roster did depart the major in a very poor fashion. He tweeted out those very bold statements, pretty much saying, hey, if you are a CSGO player, professional player out there who plays Counter-Strike Global Offensive, I will pay you the highest salaries. I will buy you out. Come join our team. Let's make some roster changes. Everyone, kind of responded to this like, whoa there, guy, you're a crazy man right now. And it was a very bold statement. He did reply to that saying, don't worry, I cleared this with my team. I told my team I would tweet this, so don't think he's that bad of a guy out there. But it seems there is more than just a CSGO roster wanting to be changed inside Complexity, and Jerry Jones, Dallas Cowboy money that it backs Complexity as well. Well, apparently they want to spend some of that hard-earned cash alongside that, because less than 5 days since those tweets, they have now released also their Dota 2 roster with some long-standing members like that of Z-Freak, who's been there since 2014. And this is not a huge shock, right? This is still a long-term roster, though. Many of the members have actually been there, like Z-Freak, since 2014. Other members since 2017 or 2018. I believe Tavo is the only new member on this Dota 2 roster, and they had a very lackluster year. That's why it's not surprising. It is a bit surprising, though, when guys like Z-Freak have been such long-standing members. But apparently, as of right now, Complexity says, if you don't get us results, then get out of here. No more complacent Complexity, because it seems that some deep hard-earned cash wants to be spent, and so I am super curious. Now, again, we look back throughout the 2019 Dota 2 roster season, it was nothing good, right? No results were made, so it does make sense for an organization like this to actually make changes, although in the past, they have been complacent. They have not been a big org to actually make these big changes and sign big players, so when they say, hey, we're looking for eyeing out for talent for the 2019 DPC, that being the Dota 2 circuit, guys, I'm pretty freaking excited about this, because when it comes to CSGO, they could be signing some big players, and their roster is decent. When it comes time for comparing that to their Dota 2 roster, I would say it was subpar. When it came time for their only qualifier for the International, which did just conclude, which, by the way, congrats to OG, back-to-back TIs, pretty freaking insane. The only team to ever do that. No Tail, I love you. Besides that, though, when we look back to that roster, they were subpar. The only qualifier for the TI they actually had the chance to participate in, they had a 6th place and very poor finish. It seems that complacency is no longer on their agenda, and we could see across the entire organization, at least for CSGO and Dota 2, some huge roster changes. And if this does happen, because they are eyeing rosters for the 2019 or 2020 Dota season, I should say, I'm freaking pumped for it. It's about time we had a giant, I would say, an average-sized esports organization, but when it comes to North America, they are certainly more well-known now than they were a few years back. It's about time a big organization like this said, hey, we're cracking down. If you don't get us results, get out of the organization. We will gladly replace all of you. And speaking of which, very lastly, around this topic of complexity, guys, CWL, the Call of Duty Franchise League, there are already at least one option in Texas right now, that being Envy. There could be a second or even a third. Hector in Houston, Complexity as well, also based, I believe, in Frisco, Texas. That could be an eyeing future for that organization who apparently wants to spend money. And keep in mind, as of right now, only 9 of the 12 cities have been announced, so I would not be surprised if Jason's saying these bold statements. If they want to throw out some big money out there, it very well could be an option. If you guys remember, or maybe you do not, about the LCS negotiations for that Echo Fox spot that's currently still being sold, Complexity rumored was actually apparent interest in that as well. So Complexity, they are making some expansions into a lot of esports out there. They are also changing up a lot of rosters, and apparently they have some money to spend. Let's watch out for them, guys. Complexity news is now over. I'm going to enjoy my weekend. You guys do it too. Make sure to leave a comment down below. What do you think Complexity is going to do next? Who do you think they're going to pick up for CSGO, Dota? Do you think they'll get a League of Legends spot, a Call of Duty spot? I would love reading your comments over the weekend, guys. Until then, though, have a safe weekend. I'll be back here Monday breaking down other esports and gaming news. Take care. I'll see you soon.